You are now listening to the Nasi Lemak podcast. I'm Cynthia.
I'm Xianghuan.
Today, let's talk about the wildest dream
The
that we have.
wildest dream.
Yeah. Do you have any wildest dream?
Okay, the wildest dream I had.
Not just limited in your sleep, like in reality.
For sure, it's not just only limited in my sleep. We Chinese always say this, right? If let's say you do not have a dream, you
were like a ikan masin.
Yeah, you're like ikan masin. So I always have this dream. Many people told me that it would never happen to me.
It's impossible.
It's impossible happen to me.
Okay, so what is your so-called wildest dream?
Go back to kampong and run my own farm.
It's possible, what? Although
I
it's
don't
a bit
know,
wild.
people around me been telling me that that's not possible. Like it's not gonna happen to you. But come on, I came from kampong, so like how could it be not possible for me?
What's the time frame? As in, you want this to happen at the moment or when you are retired?
Definitely not at the moment. I mean, the moment that I actually had this dream, right? Can you guess how old am I?
15 years old.
Earlier than that.
Oh, I thought 15 years old already quite young. Earlier as in like primary?
Yes.
Since primary?
Since primary. So since I was 7.
That time you were still living in your kampong,
No, 7
right?
I already left and I went to city.
Is it because that was the time when you left your kampong and then went into the city and then you start to have the comparison, the differences between kampong life and city life?
Yes.
And that's what triggers you?
Yes.
So
after after left kampong, right, and moved into Kuala Lumpur city, right, I wanted to go back to kampong and then to run my farm as a farmer. Even my parents is actually doing farming, right? They would say like, no, it's not gonna happen to you. You better study, you focus on your study.
I think your dream is a bit wow, but it's not impossible.
Yeah,
it's not possible.
It's not like impossible. And one of my friend, right, my good buddy, right, actually explained to me why it's not possible to happen to me, right? First thing first is that I got so much of commitment in the city. Let's say the business, the team, and then the most impossible things, right, that which my buddy said that it's not gonna happen to you is because your wife is a city girl. So she will never go to kampong. That's why I will consider it as my wildest dream. Not like other people lah, be the Prime Minister of Malaysia lah, or like be
really
the President of the United States lah. I mean, that's sort of wildest lah. So that is considered my wildest.
At first, I think your dream is wow, but possible. If you hear what my wildest dream is, you think your dream is not wow at all. My wildest dream is actually I used to have this thought of becoming a K-pop singer.
To becoming a K-pop singer?
Yeah, like I actually had this thought when I was I think 14 or 15 like that. That was the time when I suddenly switched my career path. Like I said I want to be a singer, and then to be more specific, right, is to become a K-pop singer. And like eventually I went to search like those
how to become a K-pop singer.
I mean I know the pathway.
Yeah.
Like I searched those big 3 K-pop companies like SM, JYP, and then check if they have like those global audition and how to become their trainees.
Yeah. They have this academy, right?
Not called academy lah. It's more like a trainee thing lah.
Oh, trainee system lah.
And I actually researched about that lah. So that time all my friends around me can see that I'm quite very
passion
into it lah.
Wanted to be a K-pop singer.
Okay,
so
like
what triggered you to have this thought of like, I wanted to be a K-pop
because
singer?
I've been following K-pop since I was 12. I don't know, maybe inside of me I feels like I want to.
You got a little bit of those Korean genetic.
Maybe. And then I was thinking of ways, to how can I go into that industry? One of the reasons why I end up here today in the filming industry.
Well, you didn't tell me because you want to go K-pop, you want to go Korean industry, so that's why you come into production.
Exactly.
Hey.
Because the moment when I tell my mom, I want to become a K-pop singer, and then she says no, then I'm like, okay, never mind, you say no, right? I go to the behind the scene and then I start to find my way, cari jalan, go to the front. No?
I thought she will be laughing, ha 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 ha.
No, she didn't laugh. She just said no, like typical Asian moms. And then when I got into production line behind the camera, right, and then I'm stuck here. Like I don't want to go in front of the camera anymore.
What if there's an opportunity, like let's say for example Korean, one of the company, one of the big 3, right? So they say, okay, so now we wanted to audition all these newcomer from Malaysia.
Actually, there are a lot of K-pop companies that starts to audition in Malaysia. Like during my secondary time, that time, right, we literally don't have any
this
kind
opportunity.
of opportunities at all. But now I can see that like every year, like
Yeah.
almost every year, they are coming in Malaysia, like global audition in Malaysia.
Yeah.
But during my time, there's no such thing.
So if let's say there's this opportunity came out, right, would you consider again? Like,
Cannot lah now because I already got age. You know, their trainee actually start from like primary school like that one.
wow.
Yeah, if you went into like 18 or 17 now, it's considered old already.
So what is like the oldest they can accept?
They can accept like 18, 19, 20 with condition of you have very like talented or very standout point.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Not just because I kind of stuck in behind the camera as well, but because I also realized a true reality check is that I'm not good at singing and dancing at all.
Okay, never
That's
mind.
why
Now
I don't know why I have that confidence, the wildest dream of becoming a K-pop singer when I was young.
it's definitely not something that usual people would do. Like let's say for example, like being a K-pop, imagine like the kind of efforts, the kind of talents, the kind of everything you need to sacrifice.
Yeah, it's not just like like a singer, maybe just pure singer. It's your specific K-pop singer and
K-pop star.
K-pop singer, or they are known to went through all those very hardcore trainings
trainings and everything. I have this continuous wildest dream, right? Ever dream, right? Which is basically I have the thought of like, if let's say I have all these things right now, I mean the team, the brand, the company in city, right? Why don't I just move all of it to kampong? I have ever this thought of this.
But you have to risk. It's either you can move the whole team to kampong or you're gonna lose all the whole team.
So there is a give and take. So that's why I would say wildest dream.
Okay, so we talk about the wildest dream in our reality, right? So I want to ask, like,
what about in the dream?
Yeah,
right?
in the dream, have you ever encountered any dreams that is so scary or scariest dream like that you ever had in your dream?
I don't know whether you believe or not. I am a person, since I was a kid till now, right? I am a person that will not dream.
At all?
At all. But if I dream, the things will become reality. This is not like spiritual or whatsoever, but then this is just my personal. I also couldn't explain. I never really went to those. And then, we Chinese, suka, we go tokong lah, this and that, right? I don't really go to that or to check out what's going on by everything, but it's just that since I was a kid, I don't really dream that much. I mean, when people will say like, oh, last night I had a dream, nightmare or so whatsoever, right? No.
You don't have it.
I don't have it. But there is a few very, very significant dream, right, that turn real.
From what you mentioned, like what you dream of is gonna become reality, right? But some also said that what you dream of is actually the totally opposite of your reality.
Yeah. I mean, I also do hope it's like opposite, because basically one very significant is that one of our family member. I haven't met him for a few years, like 5-6 years. It's just all of a sudden, right? This uncle that went into my dream, right? And 2 days later, we received a call that he passed away.
Oh,
and also literally exactly that how he passed away.
Is
that shown in my dream.
Oh, same situation, same scenario that happened in your dream.
Same scenario. Same thing. So I mean, that's why I would say is that I don't really dream. If I say I dream, it's just gonna be something real. Yeah.
Because this is the first time I heard that it becomes real. Because what I heard is sometimes
some people will say like, this one's spiritual.
It's like people will say like what you dream of and reality is totally different, or it's either because of you've been thinking
too much
of this thing, and then it will apparently go into your dream.
Some of people also say it's basically from your subconscious. Like your subconscious have been adopting this information. So dream is actually where your subconscious imaginations or image that came up.
I used to during the day before those significant exams like let's say UPSR, PMR and SPM, right? I dream of my results, like literally I dream of that. I think I dreamed twice, if not mistaken, it's PMR and SPM.
Okay.
And then PMR, I remember it's a good dream. I got full A's. And then in reality, okay, memang lah, I got full A's lah. So in SPM that time, I also had the same dream. But this time, the dream, I think it's like full A as well. But in reality, no, I didn't get full A. I sometimes dream about work, Like literally, sometimes I can do call sheets for like days and then immerse inside in it, right? And then in my dream, I will actually dream of myself doing call sheet.
What?
And I can actually remember what I write about that core shit, and then the next day, okay, when I go do my work, I just copy paste what I dream of.
So can I say? I mean, it's not like dream. It's actually your brain still functioning while you are sleeping. So you are actually working while you are sleeping.
Oh yeah, probably.
Oh, so this one too hardcore already lah.
Yeah, I don't know. I dream of work quite often, I would say.
So it means that you need some good break already.
Indirectly telling Shangwan. No lah. Sometimes when I wake up from a dream, right, when I go back to sleep, right, I can't remember anymore. Especially those good dreams one. The bad dreams, if I go back to sleep, confirm will come back one.
I don't know, like probably they say it's like those you couldn't remember, right? It means nothing. But those you can remember, right? Probably it might mean something to you, or even like there's what they call certain message that is hidden between your dream.
When I was young, right, I had a dream quite scary lah. I can't remember exactly what, but I remember it's in a amusement park, something like that. And I dreamt it twice, like literally twice. And I woke up because I got scared. And then when I sleep back, and then the dreams comes back again, like continue. During that period, it actually caused me to afraid of falling to sleep. Because it's too scary already. That time I think I was just still primary time. That's why I say why are the good dreams never continue, but the bad dreams keep on continue?
So probably you remember those bad things rather than the good one. Definitely this is not very like scientific sharing or so on. This is just sharing from our personal experience and everything.
Yeah, and another thing, I don't know if you know about this or not, is like my parents told me that in dreams, especially when you dream of snakes, right? Go and buy the lottery.
This is very typical Chinese. This is memang Chinese punya pattern.
There's one night where I think my mom dreamt of cobra, like not just the normal snake. It's like you have to be a specific snake, like let's say cobra. She dreamt of it. She went to buy the lottery. If I'm not mistaken, she actually won. Because in Chinese we have a book, right? Like let's say lamb, there's a certain number.
Really?
Like a chair, there's a certain number. Snake, there's a certain number. So if you dream of that thing, right, go and buy a lottery.
Wow, I didn't know Chinese we got
Hey,
such
you didn't know
I didn't know. I just only know like let's say for example if you dream of someone, right, let's say for your family members or certain things, right,
because you miss them.
One of it explanation is that you miss them. Another way is that probably something that relevant to you, like between you and the person.
Okay, I think maybe this one is a bit like superstition.
I mean, Chinese being Chinese, dream also can go buy lottery.
Yeah, especially snakes.
Why specifically snakes?
I don't know.
So it's basically written in a book. So if let's say you dream of cobra, so what you should buy?
Then you will go find that book. Look like okay, cobra. Let's say it's 089. So you go and buy lottery. And then
even provide numbers.
Yeah, like literally every object, every animal has their own numbers.
Wow, say okay. So
I should try and find the book. I remember there's a book like that.
So I fail to understand Chinese too much, being a Chinese. Okay, so I mean this is definitely something out of my knowledge.
Ooh, I thought you would know.
No. Like how I know about lottery, right, is that how my grandma and those old people in the kampong, right, what they do is that they saw some people accident, right?
Oh.
They will go and remember the car plate and then they go buy car plate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that's only the thing I know.
That one
but I didn't know until the level of that. Dream also can buy lottery. Wow, sigh.
And then I think another thing about dream, right? I think a lot of people experience of it is like sometimes halfway sleeping, right? You will suddenly feel like you drop down from like a high-rise building like that.
There is a scientific explanation about it. It's because basically like your brain, I mean I explain it in a very simple way, is that your brain still functioning but then your muscle shut down earlier.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so your muscle shut down earlier. That's why you got that kind of like
sudden drop.
Yeah, sudden drop.
That feeling.
So those are scientific explanation. And then come to very Chinese again. Those old people will say, because someone trying to drag you down.
Okay.
Those very spiritual thingy lah. So we don't talk too much about that.
Just now I Google about it lah. Like why do people will feel like the sudden drop? Or it says that it's actually, it may signify feelings of insecurity or instability in your waking life.
This is like what, psychologically?
I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, so basically that's our experience and our own wildest dream. So maybe if you have any wildest dream or
while awakened and also while sleeping.
yeah, just let us know in the comment section below, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Thank you.